I fly quite often. One thing I notice is that each time the wheels hit the runway, the smartphones come out. Nearly everyone on the plane is looking down at their screen, checking messages and scrolling through social media. I'm one of them. One time a guy across the aisle from me must have switched off airplane mode at 2,000 feet because his phone was pinging notifications like crazy even before we hit the ground. The worldwide average for internet-connected screen time is 6 hours and 37 minutes per day. I'm not complaining. Most of my best work is done this way. The challenge is screen time exhausts your eyes, body, and mind. It also increases risk of chronic health conditions such as depression, anxiety, and migraines. So what can you do? Fortunately, God provides. The answer is God's creation, or nature. In her book, The Nature Fix, Florence Williams details the science behind how nature can renew us physically, emotionally, and cognitively. The restorative power of nature is so great that countries as diverse as Japan, South Korea, Finland, and Singapore have significant national efforts to increase the accessibility of nature and the amount of time their citizens spend in it. Nature is God's fix for our weary minds and bodies. We are wired so that when we connect with God's created order, it renews and restores us. We're not going to give up our screens, but we can balance it with green. Here are 2 things you can do. First, take breaks with nature. As little as 5 minutes with nature can begin to relax your brain. 15 minutes or more will reduce cortisol levels and begin to restore cognitive function. The good news is, even if you can't get outside, just looking outside can have similar effects. And if you can't do that, look at a picture of nature, especially greenery. Even that is proven to reduce stress. My own routine is to go outside for 5 minutes about once per hour. Getting outside, breathing deeply, feeling sunshine, and viewing the trees and water does me good. Then I'm ready to get back to work. The second thing you can do is aim for a total of 5 hours per month spent outside. This has become the national standard in Finland. Their studies show that this is the minimum amount of time needed to consistently result in elevated mood and reduced depression. Of course, exercising, whether walking, running, biking, or rowing, will give even greater benefit. But even activities such as yard work will help. The bacteria in dirt has been shown to increase serotonin levels, which increases feelings of relaxation and happiness. There are other ways to get outside without exercising as well. Sitting on a park bench, having a picnic, strolling through a garden. Find what works for you and get 5 hours per month. God's creation can help you be your best as a church leader. It's free and it works.